Hi guys, thanks for watching. Just decided to do this video here on YouTube as well because I've just been doing lives. I'm doing lives every day of this week for the next 7 days on Facebook. So I'm going to be doing Facebook lives. I've been set this challenge by my sponsor. The reason why I'm doing this challenge, number one is, guys, we have to get to the reality in this space. We're online, we're doing our business, and if you're just doing everything same old every day, you're not stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're just doing what you're doing every day, and you think it's just gonna get better. I'm gonna break it to you guys, it's not gonna get better unless you step out of your comfort zone. Do something that you didn't do for the last 5 months or for the last month. Do something brand new. And I spend a lot of time marketing my link. I can get a lot of people through my link. I can sign up. I've been known to sign up 10 people a day. It's not difficult to advertise your link. It's not difficult to, people are looking for shortcuts. I'm surrounded by people who are looking for shortcuts. I guess, shame on me because I provide wonderful systems and marketing systems. So shame on me, slap myself on the hand. And this is why I'm going to change up. This is why I'm strategizing. This is why I'm readjusting or altering the way I run my business. I'm getting into faster gear, and I'm looking for 3 key people to work with me. I'm not looking for people who need systems. Yeah, they'll get a system anyway. But we're not going to call it a marketing system like I've been calling it. We're not going to call it a brander system. We're going to call it a mentoring system, because people seem to misunderstand. When they come into my systems, they think that they're just going to sort of sit back, do nothing, and let the system do the work. And I get a lot of people who say, get in touch with Ed, he'll help you out. So then they go and sit back and do nothing, and I help them build their business regardless if they're in my downline or not. So guys, I'm re-strategizing. I'm working with 3 key people, and by the end of the 7 days, after I complete this challenge, this first stage of the challenge, if I found 1 person, I feel I've met my goal. Okay, because actually, this video is slightly different to the way I did my video on my live. I want to say the reason why I'm doing this, guys, because I have my goals, I have my reasons to do this. In the next 4 months, because of the compensation plan that we have. And I've studied this compensation plan. I've gone into the terms and conditions. I've studied the plan. I am connected closely with the people in the head office, and I work with my direct sponsor who is working directly with the people in the head office, and I know how to max out this compensation plan. And I've got 3 positions available for key people. But they're not going to go out to just any old Tom, Dick or Harry. They're going to go out to key people. And if you're the kind of person who says, well, how much do I need to put in, or how much does it cost, or this, that, or the other, or how much time do I have to put into this? Or if you're asking questions like, what do I do next? Get out of my inbox. Don't get in touch with me, because I'm serious, guys. When I say I'm going to be making $1 million in the next 4 months with this compensation plan. I've studied it. I've been around the people who have already done it. That's right, guys. We are number 2 in the world for Alexa ranking worldwide. Number 2. We've got Amway at number 13. We got our company at number 2. We are not a startup. We are not a pre-launch or anything like that. We are a fabulous company, a solid, rock solid company that's long term. But you're going to be able to make money in the next 4 months. Serious money, and I'm talking $1 million if you follow our system. Okay, now I wasn't going to mention the $1 million because that's not what this is about. What this is about is it's about your personal goal, and I know for a lot of people, money is going to help, but it's not about money. What it is about, as far as I'm concerned, and I've got my goals on my walls, and I look at them every day, and this is the reason why I'm restructuring the way I run my business. My 2 kids, age 6 and the older ones just turned 10. They don't stop growing. They grow fast, and if you blink, it's over. So I want to spend more time with my kids. And last year we were divorced from my ex-wife. I went back to the UK. And to this day, I still wonder if that was a huge mistake. But my goal and my dream is I want a house in the UK and I want a house in Japan. I want a house in Tokyo, a nice I want a nicer house in Tokyo. And actually, guys, I will go on because this is a YouTube video. It's not live, so I've got plenty more time to discuss this, to talk about this. And I want to hear your dreams, and I want to hear your goals. I want a place in the heart of Japan, out in the sticks, in an old traditional style Japanese home, a lot of land, and I know exactly the place where we're going to have it. It's gorgeous. You know, you've got to go dream building. You've got to visit those dreams. You've got to absolutely just go out there, go dream building. Look at the cars that you like. Look at the houses. Look at the homes. Look at what really turns you on, and then set your goals, put them up, and get serious about them. Look at them every day, and then get out of your comfort zone. If you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone, your dreams are not. You're simply not big enough. You're not revisiting your dreams. You're not challenging yourself. So it may not be a Facebook Live for you. It may not be a case of just picking up the phone, or whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever's making it difficult for you. Just revisit your dreams. Decide what it is you want to do, what you want to achieve. If it's your kids, that fast car. If you're looking for a new wife or a new partner, or if you're looking for the dream home. Don't tell me that you just want to make a lot of money. I know I threw that $1 million in 4 months out there, but the key thing for me is not the $1 million. It's for what I can do for my kids, for their future. The fact that I can go back and forth to Japan, to the UK. In the UK I want to live in the Cotswolds. I love the Cotswolds. I grew up in the Cotswolds. It's gorgeous, and I want a house there, but it's not cheap. I would love to see my kids at least spend 1 year, just 1 year, educated in a private school in England. I say private, but I mean independent school. I would love to see my kids educated, even if it's just for 1 year, in an independent school. Actually, my father was the ex-headmaster of Beaudesert Park School in Gloucestershire. It's a gorgeous school. It was part of the family. My great-grandfather founded the school. And I would love to see my kids. It's not part of our family anymore, so obviously it would be very expensive to get my kids into that school. But it's the school I went to, and it's a fabulous school. I would love to see my kids go there for at least just 1 year. But that's I've got lists of goals, and I've got lists and lists of things that I revisit every single day, and I see them right there in front of me. And if you're not revisiting, if you're not checking out these goals and getting serious, then it's going to be very difficult for you unless you do start. You've got to start right now, dream building, goal setting, and understanding why are you here? What are you doing here? I've been online doing my turning point online. When I started making success online was 3 years ago. I know it's July 2015 was my turning point. And I made that decision because I started writing down goals, and I saw, seeing is believing. And when I started writing down goals, and I had that goal written down, and I actually stated, it was actually July 25th when I actually sponsored my first person. I was in that company for a while, and I hadn't sponsored a single person, and I wrote my goals down, even down to the smallest little bit. When was I going to sponsor my first person? I had a strategy. I had a way to bring people in. I had a way to communicate with people. But it wasn't working. But I knew that if I scaled up and I did what I was doing and I kept doing it, it was going to happen, and it did. Things don't happen overnight, guys. But if whatever it is you're doing is not working, scale up. But at the end of the day, the only thing that you need to be doing, it's not about the tools that you're using. It's not about the marketing plan, the marketing system. It's not about the turnkey system. It's not about the strategy. The only strategy you need is you. And as I said on my live, people point their finger out. They think this is not right. The marketing system is not good enough. There are errors, there are issues. Support doesn't get back to me. That's not the problem. The problem, when you start pointing outwards, the biggest problem is right in front of you. Okay, see what's happening? My 3 fingers, they're pointing back at me. So there are more fingers pointing back at you than there are pointing out. It's you who's making the excuse. It's you that's the problem. So, you know, get to reality, guys. Understand where the problem is and fix it. Because I know one thing: it's easier to fix. It's easier to change yourself than it is to change others or something else. Okay, so change yourself and start working hard. Dream build and understand what your reason why is. Because if you don't start now, things are not going to change. And for the last several months, for the last year or so, I know how to get people through my link. I do everything exactly the same every single day, but it's not. I realize now that wasn't right. Although I might be a higher level in terms of marketing than some people, and I'm able to get more people through my link, but that doesn't mean that I'm not stepping out of my comfort zone. I've got to a point where I'm just comfortable and I just go at my own pace, and it's not good enough. That's why I'm changing up. I'm doing stuff, I'm doing things that requires me to get out of my comfort zone so I can do better. And from this point, I'm going to be doing better every single day. I'm going to be working harder. I'm going to be working smarter. I'm going to be thinking about what do I need to do in order to make my business improve, or make my situation and lifestyle improve. And that's where I'm starting right now. So if you guys want to get into my inbox and talk to me, because I'm looking for 3 people, and if you're ready and if you don't make excuses, okay, get into my inbox. And you know, I'm looking for people who's not going to complain about putting in $1,000 plus. Okay, $1,000, $500, $2,000. If you're not willing to put in, say, $2,000 into a business, don't get in touch with me. Because I'm only looking for 3. I don't need hundreds of people. I've brought hundreds of people into a business. It doesn't work. Okay, you're probably surprised me saying that. And even for those people who have actually joined me, I'm sorry if this offends you, but guys, I've brought in thousands of people in my own personal link into some companies. It hasn't made that much difference. What makes a difference is just 3 people who have decided and committed and are willing to follow simple instructions, and to get with me on Skype, and to be trained, and to be willing to learn. Those are the people I'm looking for, and I know I only need 3 of those. Okay, I'm not looking for people who are going to be spending monthly fees. We're not looking for people who need to spend monthly fees. Okay, you don't need to spend every single month. I'm just looking for people who are willing to put something in, put effort in, put commitment in. I know you probably have multiple income streams, and I know you probably have businesses elsewhere. That's fine. I'm not going to complain about that, because I have multiple income streams. I'm just, I'm real. I know Richard Branson has multiple income streams. It's no big deal. But I'm focused. I'm committed on this company because I know where it's going to take me in 4 months. And if you're ready to get onto a journey with me, I'm looking forward to connecting with you in my inbox in the next day or 2. Okay, but I've already had someone connect with me after the live, and that person is already positioned. So technically, guys, I'm about to go to bed. It's 10 past 1 in the morning, but that guy has already gotten back to me. At the moment, it's just verbal. It's just conversation. So I still reckon that I've got 3 spaces, but it looks like he's serious and he's committed, and he's going to get right on my link, and he's going to get in. So then by tomorrow, it looks like I've got only 2 spaces left. And I actually have one person who joined but didn't actually get active. So he said he wanted to get in at Royal, but like I say, I'm not looking for people who are just going to have a conversation with me. I'm looking for people who are going to actually do the walk, commit themselves. So I'm looking forward to working with you. Get on my link below, which is my Facebook profile. Get in and send me a friend request, and send me a message to say you've seen my video and you're committed, you're ready to get started. Okay, look forward to getting on Skype with you so we can have a conversation. But after the conversation, unless you're ready to actually get started and properly work with me, then I'm moving on to the next person. Okay, look forward to working with you guys. Take care, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.